Do you believe there's such a thing as a truly unselfish act?
Yes, I do.
Will you elaborate on it?
Yeah, I think people do good things for others just to help others, and they're not doing it for anything in return. I do believe in the end they do get something in return. They feel good about themselves or whatever, but I don't think people consciously feel like I'm going to do this for you so that I feel good. They just do a selfless act and do something for someone else to help that other person.
I mean, I feel like people can do something like purely just for the benefit of someone else, like whether or not that hurts them or not. I feel like that's a thing.
Okay, but even when you do something good for someone else, how does it make you feel?
I mean, I guess it makes you feel good, but I feel like that's also not like the driving reason to do something, you know?
Mm-hmm. So if someone does something, is it wrong for someone to do something good for someone else for a selfish reason?
No. Doing good for someone else is good no matter what. So even if it benefits you, it's still good for the other person.
So I'm not talking about when you see videos online and somebody like does something really good for somebody, because that's a selfish act because they're posting it and getting fame for it. I think about like the ones that do something that nobody knows about or will ever know about because they just do it for the person. So
do you believe there's any such thing as a truly unselfish act?
Ooh, jeez. I think yes. I do think that's kind of hard because there's probably like a bunch of layers that go into that. But I think like an example for me, I think like seeing my like dad do it a lot. Like I've grown up with my dad doing this stuff. Like he'll give a blanket to someone that's homeless. Like he doesn't benefit from that really, except this is where it kind of has the layers. Like maybe he feels better about himself, but also like he doesn't gain anything. Like there's no money, there's no fame unless like he talks about it. Also now I'm like super contradicting with this. So I think I would like to think yes. Like, or wait, no. I like to think no, that there are like things that can be like, there's no selfish act within it, no selfish reason. I don't know if that made sense.
Is it still okay to do something nice for them?
I kind of like have two answers. I think for personal gain, like in becoming famous or becoming like well known or someone giving you like recognition or getting money from it. And only for those purposes, I mean, do what you want, like I guess. I personally don't think it is. I think with something like if I was recording this and like publishing it, it wouldn't be to necessarily get famous, but rather like tell a story and like help people like relate. So I think it kind of depends on like what personal gain you're meaning, because I think some personal gain isn't necessarily for you but for other people and like just to showcase something to the world.
So if someone did something nice for you, okay, wait, I'm gonna say it again.
No, yeah, you're good.
If someone did something like nice for you and then you found out they did it for themselves,
Personal gain, yeah.
How would that make you feel?
Yeah, I guess like in the same past two questions, it really depends on like why they're doing it. Being used is not fun, so I'm not gonna lie. Am I allowed to like cuss?
Sure.
You feel like shit, and it really makes you then like question a lot of people's like actions and like what their like whole thing is like being involved with you. However, there are other things that I found out from people like why they were asking, and it's once again like the unselfish thing, like just genuinely wanting to know how you're doing or like wanting to learn about you.
Do you believe there's any such thing as a true act of unselfishness?
No, there's always an ulterior motive. Just because I do something good for someone else like, and it makes me feel good, I don't think I should feel bad for that. Like,
There's nothing wrong for mutually.
yeah, like, if it makes you feel good, like, why should I feel bad for doing something good and then feeling good about it, you know? Like, if you do something good, you should feel good about it.
Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with wanting to do something for someone else to feel good about yourself?
No, not at all. I think part of the reason we do good things for other people is because we are thinking about ourselves and what we wouldn't want other people to do for us.